Yo, what is going on, guys? What is up, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank goodness it's Friday. Excited to get this gauntlet. What is up, Shadow? What's going on, man? First one here. How are you doing today? Guns, what's up? What is up, dude? Samanos. Lorenzo. Hun, what is up? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. I need to set my team perks before we begin. I'm excited, man. I'm kind of a little worried, but I'm a little bit excited and worried at the same time. I do not know how difficult these elite cards are going to be to get. I hope that they decrease the difficulty level just a little bit from that flash gauntlet. Because if it's the same difficulty level, I think we'll still be able to get it done, but it's still going to be challenging. I think it is going to be challenging. We're going to do We Are Focused. 12 hours. And then we are going to do the keys. Where are they at? There we go. And then in 2 hours, if you are on the team, and in 2 hours from now, so I guess whatever 2 hours from now is, what time that is for you, we are going to do the refresh. So be sure you're completely empty in 2 hours. Completely empty in 2 hours. That way when we start it, you can have full bars. If it is late for you during that time, you know, I don't know. Wake up, maybe. Tino, what's up? Fee, what's up, man? How are y'all doing today? Evan, what is up? What's going on, man? How is everybody today on this Friday? I'm excited to get this Justin Jackson. Just had an early poll. I don't know if you saw my post today, Rushy, but I pulled 3 elites within 10 draft boards. 10 elites within like 10 draft boards, man. It's pretty nice. Well, I guess one of them doesn't necessarily count since it was a spinner elite, but 2 actual cards and a spinner elite within like 10 pulls. So they were pretty good, except both of the pulls were centers, unfortunately. I got a Dwight Howard. Let's see, I got a Dwight Howard and I got a Valanciunas. And I also got another one. I think I got 3 elites that I still haven't leveled up yet. How do you get in the team? Well, if you're interested in looking for a team, you could definitely go to the Discord channel and check out the Discord channel and post in the channel with the team discussion and try to find a team. I know we have team number 3 that's still missing 2 people. I think it has 13 out of 15 right now, and so I would jump on there and see if you could talk to team 3. Speedy, what's up? Jay, what's up, man? What is going on, guys? Roberts, have to go by 10:45 for work, so you got 1 hour. Awesome. Well, hopefully it'll be a good hour. Hopefully you can get some good pulls. Hopefully we get a good pull. Michael, what is up, man? Grind time. It is. Definitely. We're going to try the whole goal, I guess, guys. If y'all are going for the event card, okay? If y'all are going for the event card, obviously it's going to be a little bit different depending on your time zone. But for me, it is only 11 a.m. where I'm at, and so I still got, you know, a good 14 or 15 hours before the day is up. And so by the end of today, I have to be done, or at least halfway done, with the elite tier. If I'm not all the way through or halfway through elite tier by the end of tonight, by the time I go to sleep, it's going to be tough. So for those of you that are trying to get that event card, man, you need to set some goals. Very first day, man, you need to be up in that elite tier by the end of today if y'all are trying to get that event card. Because I tell you, those last 2 days are a grind. Trying to get those event cards. 420, what is it? 420 and 480 points. That's just crazy. Alright, let's start pulling some elites, man. Let's go elite back to back. Or maybe some epic primes. I have my deck right now is completely full of epic primes and elites, except for one card. One card is not a pro. I mean, they're epic primes, regular elites, and elite pros. Your Gauntlet deck is Elite Plus. Should be good. Yeah, I think it will be okay. Here is my deck. Fee, same here. Got 2 elites in like 10 minutes. It was a foil cat, dude. That's awesome. Man, that is awesome. You dropped a weight on your toe. Like a lifting weight. Man, that hurt. Hopefully it wasn't like a 20, 30 pound one. Man, it still hurt though. Even if it was 5 pounds, that would hurt. I know when my cats are only like 3 pounds, and when they jump on me, it kind of like doesn't feel very good. Hope to pull 3 red focus so you can get that 8. And yeah, man, I sent you one. So here's what the deck looks like. Like I said, I got all epic primes and elites, and then of course my 4 elite pros. We are elite plus right now. It's gonna be hard for that last ladder, but I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it, especially since the Gauntlet never fails. The Gauntlet never fails to give you some good cards. So I have a good feeling that we'll at least be able, if not in the stream, at least be able to dupe some more cards. Dario Saric from the draft board earlier before the event. That's awesome, dude. I am getting close. I think I have 2 ultra rares left. I have 60 plus epics. I'm not sure what the total is, but I would think it's around 70. So I have like 60 plus epics. And I'm still trying for that catalog, man. I'm trying to get at least through Epic Prime done before the new tier comes out. Because sometimes it feels like having the catalog done actually helps your odds for some reason. I don't know why it feels like that, but it just feels like when you complete the catalog, you get cards that you normally would never get if you didn't complete the catalog. I mean, it could be all just superstition, but that's just what it feels like. Last 24 hours have been good. 4 elite pulls, all early. That's awesome. We're on a little bit of a long streak. I mean, I did all of those last night, man. I stayed up till 4:30 a.m. this morning, man. 4:30 a.m. my time, grinding out raining threes, and then I had to wake up at 6:30 to take my son to school. So I was up all night grinding raining threes, trying to get as many pulls for this event as I possibly could, just so I could try to play it safe and get as many elite dupes as possible. I didn't dupe anything except for that one card I showed everybody in the Discord. But besides for the DeMar DeRozan, I pulled some elites, no dupes though. I'm only Epic Prime. I wonder how far you'll get. Well, Jay, you should at least, if you're Epic Prime, you should at least be able to get through the Epic Prime. Now, on the Elite, you won't be able to do the +7s, but you might be able to do the +5s, just depending on how many top cards you have. Because if you have a couple good ones, then that's all you really need if you can be sure to get those +2 games. If you, oh man, I keep forgetting that I gotta take the pictures. I gotta start taking pictures. I think the first one was just a rare too. I gotta remember that to add that to the stats. 2 days ago, had 3 elite pulls, Gasol, Cousins, and Gay. Also, my latter elite was a Westbrook. Dude, that's 4 elites that quick. That's nice. 16 picks are awesome. Hope you can pull, I know, man, like a LeBron or a Kawhi. I mean, I would love to get a LeBron or a Kawhi, but honestly, man, even if it's a lower tier one, I would rather have a dupe, because I just need to be safe, man. I need to be safe to get those, to get as many good cards as possible. Let me put these in the elites. I can't show you which ones I got yesterday. Yeah, it was just, I got the Valanciunas yesterday, and I got the Dwight Howard. So look at this. Center, Vucevic center, Whiteside center, Al Jefferson center, and then of course we have our DeAndre Ayton. So 6 out of my 18, 1/3 of all of my cards are centers. That's how it was last year too. Last year I pulled a ton of centers. I didn't start off this year pulling centers though. Just for some reason my last like 3 pulls have been centers. Bomba, that's awesome, man. I would like to get a rook. I want to get all the rookies. DX, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming out. Derek, what's up to you? Thank you for coming out as well. Hopefully y'all have a good grind. Pull some good cards. Everybody that's in the chat right now, when y'all pull something good, man, be sure you post it in there. I know y'all put it in the Discord, but be sure you put it in the chat, man. I want to see it. I want to see what y'all get. I like playing the Gauntlet. Nice seeing all the different cards. No doubt, dude. I love the Gauntlet. Gauntlet is my favorite. Just because you get all the draft picks, you get all the cards, you get just about everything you need. Baker, what is up, dude? Welcome, man. Welcome. How are you doing today on this Friday? How's your team doing? Man, our team's been doing pretty solid. We have been doing pretty darn good. We've been placing top 5 in every event. Last Flash event, we got number 2. We've been doing pretty well. No number 1s yet, but we're going to get there one day. Epic Prime event cards for the Flash. Yeah, that would be cool. I think that would be obviously a little bit more motivating to do the Flash events if they were Epic Prime event cards, because obviously you can use them in other events. They don't have to be top tier to use them in the other events. Gauntlet is the only one you really need the best cards for. Fee with the sub. Thank you for that sub, man. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. I would say go check out the Discord, but in the description. But I know you've been here before, so I'm pretty sure you've heard me say it 8,000 times and you know all about it. So I tried a link for the Discord. Doesn't work for you. That's weird. Okay. Huh. Let me, actually, okay. Let me see if I can put in another one. How long before the next tier? Elevate. I would say, I mean, if I was going to guess, I would say at least the end of October. I would say the end of October. Just a guess, though. I would not think that they would go into November. I would think middle to end of October. I would think at least 3 or 2 full rounds of each one of these. So we've done 1 round since we're doing the gauntlet now. This will be our last event. And so I would think that they would do 1 more round of these events and then probably drop a new tier. That's my guess though. 1 more round. So maybe 3 weeks. Or 4 weeks right before the first event the 3rd time around. You got WWE. Don't know anything about that. I mean, well, I know when I first started playing Supercard, man, I didn't know really a thing about wrestling. But I still like it. I still enjoy playing it though. I need to remember to take these pictures. You just pulled a grit. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. I pull them like so very, you know, not very. Oh wait, I guess we pulled one too. I didn't even notice that we pulled one. Look at that. Well, thank you for giving me the heads up, man. I didn't even know. Epic Prime dupe. Finally, that's nice, Derek. That is nice. Need it for the gauntlet, no doubt about it. Jake, what is going on, man? Good morning. Well, good afternoon for me, but I guess good morning to you as well. Your team is killing it. Merged with another team, Crazy Grinders. That's awesome. Give me your team name, Baker. I want to see if it's the team, or if it's you know, when we check on the leaderboards and stuff. I want to be sure that we're battling each other. You know, we gotta take that top bragging rights. My man Pineapple in the house. Stream Boss is back, baby. Look at that. Pineapple Socks taking over at the Stream Boss, man. How have you been? Long time no see. Thank you for that $9.99 dono. Definitely appreciate that. I know you've been busy with school and stuff. We haven't really talked about this game much since you've been going to school and stuff. Are you playing much at all? Or have you gotten to play much at all? I know school and work is dragging you down. I always say, you know, my personal motto, you know, don't worry about school, just play 2K. That's all you need in life. I'm just kidding. That's a bad motto, guys. Don't drop out of school. Not too many elite pulls. Yeah. It definitely takes a while. I mean, I've been grinding a lot. I mean, a lot trying to pull these elites. It's been tough, man. Some days are tough. That's for sure. 2 rounds of each and drop a new tier each time. Yeah, I think they'll do that too. Hopefully they pull in some hopefully they pull in some new events too. I'm kind of hoping that they at least come up with something new. It's True Ballers 1 through 5. Dang, 1 through 5. All right, well, we're gonna keep our eye out on you. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna make sure that we beat the True Ballers 1 through 5. That's our goal each time. I guess I wish they had a leaderboard for the gauntlet. Yeah, 5 different teams. Yeah, we have 3 different teams now. So Justin Jackson done. I am so glad I got this card, dude. I might put that in the gauntlet deck. Pro it up. On to Corey Joseph. All right. How many games have I played? Oh, look at that. Bogdanovich. I already have him pro'd up, though. Does not help the deck. or does not help the catalog. But at least it's an epic. We're moving in the right direction. Okay, we're at least moving in the right direction. No more, or at least something different than a rare. Got another grit too, which is nice. But how many games have I played in total? Let me check. Definitely not 5K, because I don't play any quick game, right? So I don't play any quick game. The only thing I play is Raining Threes. And so the games are obviously longer. They take a lot longer. You can get a lot more quick games done. I have, so just over 3,000. And we're going to do I think I might do, as soon as I hit 300, I think I'm good or bad. Good or bad, I think I'm going to do the pick video once I hit 300 and then do that this weekend. Also, for sure, I am going to get that. I did the Raining Threes again. I am going to get that video with the Paragon packs and the gold pack. I'm going to get that out tomorrow. I'm going to do everything I can to get that out tomorrow, because I'm going to have enough tickets today. I will be completely over, or I'll be over my 300 ticket mark today. I wish it was 600. First spinner, rare. Gotta love it. I'm sure we'll hit quite a few rares. 25 card lineup. We are in Elite Plus right now. So almost right in the middle. Almost right in the, maybe a little bit above the middle of Elite Plus. Got my 5K ladder last night. Got Porzingis. That's awesome. Hopefully that's a dupe for you. I don't have it. Wouldn't have been a dupe for me. You only play Raining Threes? Goodness, well, you definitely got a lot of games then. When do I think stars will come out? I mean, I think that I think the new tier will drop middle to late next month. So assuming, I mean, so far they're all the same cards, right? The same tiers as they were last year. So assuming that the next one is going to be star, even the same colors. And so assuming that the next one's going to be star, I would think that it would be middle to late October. Maybe we'll get lucky, and I mean, I know this is wishful thinking, you know, like thinking like Supercard, right? You know, when Halloween comes around, Supercard always does something special. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some Halloween cards or something. Last year we got what? We got winter cards. No, we got autumn cards and spring cards, and I think that was it, right? I could be mistaken, but I was thinking that it was just autumn and spring. I don't think we got a... Did we get a winter last year, or was that the year before? I know we didn't get a summer card. Anyway, regardless, beside the point. I think it'd be cool if we got some Halloween cards. Maybe they'll drop some Throwback Thursdays or Rookie Stars or something for Halloween right when the new tier comes out. That'd probably be a pretty big cash grab if they did that. I still got a long way to go. I still got a long way to go to get that catalog done. What was my major in college? Well, I actually have 2 degrees. Baker, I have my bachelor's in mathematics. My minor was in economics, and I got my master's degree in mathematics as well. So both of my degrees are in mathematics, just pure math, not statistics or probability or anything like that, just straight up mathematics. The fun stuff, the stuff that everybody loves doing, math. Just took your first math exam today. Well, hopefully you did good, man. Hopefully you aced it. I want to see that 100%. I want to see that 100%, man. Yeah, I help a lot of people with math. I definitely help a lot of people. It's not, I would say, typically the I don't know, preferred subject for a lot of people, but I loved it. I have always loved math. I've always liked economics too, so that's kind of why I did math, and a lot of math is in economics, so, you know, it's kind of just felt good. Speedy majored in economics. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. You actually love math, Jay. That is sweet. I'm glad to see all of these people in here. Definitely enjoy some math, man. That makes me happy. That makes me happy because most of the people that I talk to, obviously, when they come to help, you know, when they come to me for help and say, man, can you help me with this math? They usually are the people that either don't like math or are not very good at math. And so it's always nice to see people that enjoy it. I don't get to see that very often. Pink diamond or diamond tier, that would be cool. I mean, I hope that they make more tiers, or at least different tiers. I mean, if you compare what 2K18 and 2K17, they only switched up, I think they only switched up like 2 tiers, and then added legend, added icon, just changed the name of them. Just change the name of them and the colors. I think I skipped half the semester of economics. The class was super boring. Well, I mean, I was never much for going to class too much. I mean, I went to class, but I wouldn't say that I had 100% attendance. That is for sure. At least with the classes I was good at. You know, there were classes I did go to every single one of them that I had to. Otherwise, I would not have passed. Like Spanish. At the college I went to, we had to take 2 years of a foreign language. And so I took Spanish. And that was hard. That was really hard. Another ultra rare. Man, we gotta be getting close. I would think that we're getting close. I'm feeling it. Either an epic prime or an elite. We gotta be getting close, man. The part of math I hate most is like graphing and functions. Well, that's a big chunk, man. That's at least a big chunk of algebra. If you take college algebra, I don't know what math class you're in, but if you take college algebra, I mean, functions are, you know, a pretty big piece of it, especially with graphing. I don't think there's really any part of math that I really never liked. College algebra, you have 104%. Dude, that's good. That is awesome, man. Yeah, we can assume with 95% confidence Cat Daddy wants your money. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be pretty safe to say that you could probably up that percentage even more. I mean, I would say that 104%, just like Baker's algebra score. I'd say 104% Cat Daddy wants your money. I liked math back in 3rd grade, but then it got really hard. That's funny. That is funny, man. Flame got Klay Thompson Elite from his pack. From his Paragon pack or from a gold pack? Because if that's from a gold pack, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody get a Elite. I've seen people get Elites in Paragon packs. I don't know if I've seen anyone in a gold pack get an Elite before. That'd be nice to see though. See someone get an Elite in a gold pack. Might give me some hope for tomorrow when I open up all of the packs. I think I actually might be able to get a silver pack too. I might be able to do a gold pack, a silver pack, and 2 Paragon packs tomorrow. It's gotta be better. It's gotta turn out better than the monthly rewards did. Those monthly rewards were terrible. I think it was for most people though. I think as far as like comments on my videos, the comments on the videos where I did the pack opening, I think there was only one person that actually commented that they pulled an Elite. But we're about, well, okay. After this J.R. Smith, we're going to pull an Elite. Let's do... I feel it. Come on. Not a supercharge key. Well, we do need the supercharge keys. I did just use some. Okay. Hey, there we go. We just completed our last goal for the day. $150 ticket pack. So yeah, that was the Paragon pack. I don't know what they call it now. Well, I think they call it a Paragon pack. The Henny God Luck. Can't even get a grit. Yeah, we've had 2 grits. So we're definitely better than we were off last time. Here, let me claim this real quick. You see, I got 298 tickets now. 298. So I only need 2 more tickets, and we could get 2 Paragon packs. And I'm sure I'll be able to pull those from the draft board today. Worst case scenario, obviously, tomorrow when it resets, when the stuff resets. How much slack do you cut your team in events? I'm the leader of a team and not sure if I'm being too nice or not. I mean, it depends. Like, so I know that we have flash events which are during the week, and a lot, obviously people are busier on flash events, and so the requirement really for flash events is just to make sure that you play, you know, at least put in some effort. I don't want to say like 100 points. I mean, obviously you can do more than 100 points, but also a lot of it, you know, a lot of it is determined by how well you do during the regular events. Like if you are popping off elite cards and or event cards and stuff, if you're in the top 500 and then you have one off week, then you know that's okay. Like you have an off week or something, and you like something comes up and you just can't do it no matter what, you know. So you just, I mean, you just kind of like set requirements which you think is fair, and then base it around those requirements, and then do the best you can to stay consistent in what you're asking for. I mean, you got to stay consistent. You don't even play the flash events. I actually think the flash events for a team could be better than the main events, because the flash events are easier to get the rewards for. I know people are busier during the week, but if it's easier to win the flash events than it is to win the main events, and you get the same rewards for the flash events as you do for the main events. Like the flash event we just played, we came in second, and the event rewards for first place are the exact same event rewards that we would get in this event, or from the regular main events if it was King of the Court. And so sometimes the flash events, as far as the team goes, are going to be more important than the main events. You didn't even pull one elite during Rivals Clash. I didn't. That's crazy. Like the whole entire main Rivals Clash. That is crazy. That is a lot of grinding for no elites, dude. That is a lot of grinding. I know in the Flash event I didn't pull any elites, but that's just a one-day thing. Oscar got a foil Paul George, spun all the way from ultra rare to elite. That is crazy. That is crazy. Chris, what is going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming out. Hopefully your Friday is going good, dude. We're getting ready to pull an elite. We're going to pull an elite on the draft board. Elite spinner, and wouldn't you guess it, I got a offensive enhancement. Baker, I don't know how often, you know, if you check the Discord or whatever, but I have, on elite spinners, my count is now 11 offensive supports. I have pulled 11 offensive supports from elite spinners. I've pulled one every single event and between events. Not just in the events, but between the events as well. 11 total offensive supports from elite spinners. I've pulled 2 cards. I've pulled 2 cards from elite spinners in my whole life. 11 offensive supports and a number of focus cards and training cards and stuff like that. So that's quite a bit, man. What is up? Not working? Are you working today? No, I do not work on Friday. Which is why it's very handy that I stream, you know, which is why it's so easy to consistently stream. Yes. Guys, I needed this card. So y'all know that I'm trying to collect the catalog, right? I'm trying to complete the catalog. Well, it turns out that after I swear I wrote all of my rares down, I wrote all of them down, and I crossed them out as I was duping them. For some reason, I don't know why, but Rodney Hood is not in my collection. And so I needed that card. That's actually a good pull for me. There we got an elite, a rare spinner. I can't believe I almost said elite. Let's watch this ad real quick. This ad comes up literally every time, I think. At least quite a bit. I've lost count and I've only had one elite player, but it was a pro, so I couldn't complain. Yeah, I pulled a Manu Ginobili. And then I pulled a Chris Paul foil. So those were the 2 ones that I pulled. Upgrading my Epic spinner to an Epic Prime spinner. I mean, the rares I never upgrade anymore to Epic. The only ones I ever upgrade is if I pull an, I'll upgrade an ultra rare all the way up to an Epic Prime. I'll do that, but I'm not going to do the other ones. So what do y'all think in the chat, man? Hit up the chat. Let me know what y'all think it's going to be. We got a epic, we got an ultra rare, we got a rare, we got a 2 supports, we got a training card, we got a, what else is the other one? Focus card, spinner, we got support. Only 2 guesses. 37 people, 2 guesses. Support, level up, epic jackpot, man. It's going to be an epic spinner. I like the epic spinner. Eyes closed, of course. You know we got to do them eyes closed, man. We never look. We never look. Ultra rare. Support. We got Rushy with the support. Giannis with the support. Hun with the support. Y'all didn't get the tier, though. Y'all got to say the tier next time. At least we got another grit. So it wasn't a complete loss. Curdy, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. I mean, I don't know how long you've been here, but at least that's the first time I saw you say something. Icy, what is up? At least we're almost done with this Joseph, man. I need to move on to some bigger and better cards for sure. We have to get through Elite. We got to be at least halfway through Elite today in order to get this event card. Why is Steve Nash a Laker, not a Sun, not a Mav? I mean, I can only guess he's not a Sun because of DeAndre Ayton. Although last year they didn't seem to have a problem dropping 2 Golden State Warriors like back-to-back in the Legend tier for event cards, right? They dropped that Klay Thompson and then the KD like 2 weeks later. They were both on the same team. So it's not like they had a problem doing that. But why they didn't make it a Mavs card is beyond me. I mean, I know that he didn't have many games as a Laker, but after I did the video, you know, I started thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna check. But he only played 65 games as a Laker. 65 games in 2 seasons. His last season he only played 15 total games in an entire season. So that's just crazy to me. It's crazy. Baker, gotta go back to class. Be back in an hour. Alright, man. Thank you for coming out, dude. Appreciate it. Have fun in class. Good job on your math. Probably because Phoenix was in his prime. He deserves to be higher. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you win league MVP. You do the things that he did while he was a Sun. I mean, no doubt. He definitely deserves better than Elite. Which could be true. I mean, that also might be a good thing. But you got to think at least future cards, they're going to... I wouldn't think that they would drop a Steve Nash in a Mavs jersey and then drop a Steve Nash in a Suns jersey. I mean, they could. I would have thought that maybe... at least in the Elite, do it as Mavs, and then later on down the road, do it in a Suns jersey. Just a regular card, not an event card, because they're never going to do 2 events of the same player. Am I getting the Nash? Swaggy P, yes. We are going to get that Nash, no doubt. We got to. We got to get that Nash, man. I could use a point guard. Although he doesn't have good defense, which I really wanted, but we'll have a full, good, solid deck to use for. I mean, we'll see how it goes for Rivals Clash, because I'm sure there's going to be all the people that you face, or you know, stuff like that. But this Nash better not be better than Ayton or Tatum. I mean, overall, I would think that the Nash is going to be better. Not because when he was a Laker, he was necessarily better, but I would think that just by him being in a Lakers uniform and it being Steve Nash, that they're going to make it a better card. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if they keep increasing the numbers little by little as the event cards are dropping. I just misclicked the dude. Oscar, man, I do that sometimes, and like it almost like makes me want to do the plus twos or the plus two just so I could balance it back out, so you can get back on that +7 pattern or whatever as your score goes up. It always bothers me when I accidentally hit that +5. Same with Rivals Clash. Like sometimes I play Rivals Clash and I accidentally hit like the 3 or the 1 because I'm trying to click the button so fast, and when I click it, like it bothers me that it's an odd number and is not going up by 5s. Even though it shouldn't make a difference, right? It shouldn't make a difference because you want more points, but it just, I don't know, like psychologically, I guess it like torments me. Brandon could finally make it to a stream, watch all your videos. Well, I appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you for coming out, dude. Appreciate the support. Hopefully your grind is going good. Hopefully your Friday is going just as good as well, man. Today is a good day. Today is a great day. Just pulled a Paul Millsap, not a dupe, sadly. Still cool, still cool. Is the Paul Millsap, is that by chance a historic card or a regular card? You want to do the +2? Yeah, I would. I don't think I could, like, I don't think I could go through the rest of the gauntlet being off by 2 points. I would have to do it, man. It would just eat at me. Got my elite pull 76, a Drummond, another center. Hun, dude, you got, it's like the same as me. It's the same as me, man. I pulled 3 centers in a row. 6 out of my 18 elite cards are centers. 1/3 of all of my elite cards are centers, man. I keep pulling centers for some reason. I don't know why. In school, can't really grind that Nash. Well, at least Brandon, at least it's Friday. Hopefully you'll be out soon and start that grind. I mean, good thing about the events, they last all weekend, and we have 20 free game nights that you can use. Regular Denver Nuggets card, that stinks, man. I'd like to see him in Jazz uniform. Can't beat the first card. You don't think you're going to beat the first Steve Nash swaggy? I mean, who knows? I don't know. Obviously, I'm basing this information on the Flash event, right? So the Flash event only went to Epic Prime, but there was 2 of the Epic Primes, so I'm assuming that maybe the last Epic Prime was going to be maybe how hard the Elite tier would be. And if that was the case, then obviously we can make it through that. This is a good pull for me. Thank you. I don't think that I have him duped yet. Appreciate that for the catalog. Oh, there we go. We have an ultra rare spinner. Fantastic. So let's get that Epic Prime. We'll get that Epic Prime one.
It's rookies versus veterans.
Tomorrow will be a better day since Arizona will lose another football game and play. Cal will beat Oregon and win, move up in the rankings while Arizona continues to suck, dude. I don't know what your hatred is for Arizona, man. You're hating the wrong school. I mean, I would understand if you said Stanford or something like that, or even UCLA, but like, I don't like Arizona doesn't have a rivalry with Cal. I mean, we're in the same conference, but it's not like it's a rivalry. No, like I can't beat the rare card. What? I mean, I suppose if I use my Reigning Threes deck, right? If you use your Reigning Threes deck, you might not be able to beat it. I hate it when it does this, man. Waiting on network, man. We got to restart. That's the bad thing about playing on BlueStacks, dude. It always just like freezes when I watch ads and stuff. Hold on real quick. I gotta enter in my Facebook. All right, here we go. Back at it. I got to turn off the sound real quick. I don't know if there's music playing. All right, let me get this Epic Prime spinner. Upgrade for 25 credits. Spin now. All right, what do we got in the chat? Swaggy P pulling the foil Blake Griffin, man. Give me some of that luck. Give me some of that luck right now. All right, what do y'all think it's going to be this time? Let me see in the chat. What do y'all got? Are we going to get another support card? Or are we going to pull the elite? Oscar says elite, man. I like seeing that. I like seeing that. Epic Prime. Epic level up. Epic level up, bro. Focus. Brandon, come on, guys. I want to see those elites. I want to see those elites. All right. All right. Eyes closed. Here we go. Let me go. Give me that luck. And it's a focus. I knew it. Oh, my God, dude. Hey, that was, I tell you what. That was well worth my 25 credits. I am so glad that I just spent 25 credits right there. Oh, man. That's a bummer. I guess you got to take the good with the bad, though, right? You got to take the good with the bad. You can't be pulling those. You can't be pulling those every single time, I guess. If you could pull an elite every single time, people's decks would probably be... Oh, my gosh. I didn't even notice, guys. Rushy, man. Thanks for the heads up, dude. I was like picking them, right? I was like picking them back and forth, and I'm like, dude, what's going on? Like, why is this not stopping? I know I don't have this many picks left over. God dang it. All right, be right back. All right. Man, thank you for letting me know, dude. Like I mean, I'm sure I would have figured it out, obviously, after doing a couple of them. But anyways, stop it when you get on the focus. You always get a focus. Stop it on the focus. Yeah, I mean, I've done Swaggy and Josh. Like, I've done lots of times where I would stop it at the exact same place every single time. It just never worked for me. Like, I recorded it, I slow-moed it, I saw the exact moment that I pushed the button, and the spaces were always different. It just never works. At least for me, it never works. So I just do it with my eyes closed. Sometimes I get elites, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get supports, sometimes I don't. I mean, I just base it all on chance, dude. That's it. God dang, that sucks. How many did we use? Look at that. We're down to 270 now. That sucks. Well, I guess it's going to be a couple more days till I get to my 300. And it didn't even use my gauntlet picks. Like, we still had all those gauntlet picks, and it just took my quick game picks. How do I have 200 plus picks? Josh, I don't play quick game. I don't play 2v2. So all of the gifts and stuff you get from your teammates, or all of the picks you get from opening the packs and stuff, they just like stockpile if you don't play quick game. And so that's what I do. I only play raining threes. That's it. No 2v2, no quick game, and I just let all the picks add up. And then once it gets to 300, I'll do a video. I did it before. Made it all the way to 300 plus, and I recorded it, and I was gonna, put out the video, but then the picks were so bad. The cards that I pulled were so bad. I'm talking like 90% of my resets were rare cards. Like, it was that bad. I think my highest was 1 epic, and 90% of them were rares, and maybe like 1 or 2 ultra rares, and that was it. And so I didn't post it, the video, but this one I will. No matter what, good or bad, I'm gonna post it. Oh, I see Josh with the sub. Man, I didn't even notice that. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate the support. Thank you for coming out to the channel. We do have a Discord channel. If you have not seen it, it is in the description. Oh yeah, someone said that the link didn't work. Josh, if you are not part of the Discord, click that link and tell me if it works. If not, I'm going to have to get a new one and put it in there. You really need that red focus bad, Oscar? Yep, I know a lot of people need those red focuses. No doubt. I only use my focus, I only use my keys on elite cards. I don't use any of my focus on my ultra or epic primes. I don't use any of my keys on the epic primes, even when I max them out. Like, if I have max keys and max focus, I still don't use it, just because, well, I'd just rather save them. Robert's gotta go get ready for work. All right, man, have a good day. Hopefully your work day goes by quick. You can get back to the grind. Did my picks last night, had 230. Nice, dude. Did you pull anything good, Michael? I'm a Bulls fan. I would love to see MVP D Rose in the game. I wouldn't mind that too. Not yet though, because we just obviously are getting a point guard now. So next card for the next event hopefully is a shooting guard with some defense. Please give us somebody that can play some defense. Pulled an elite Kyle Lowry. That's awesome, dude. Good pull. We're going to pull an elite. This draft board, we're going to get one. Hopefully. Hopefully we're going to pull an elite this draft board. We've only pulled an epic. We've pulled one single epic so far, and that is it. No epic primes, no elites, just one epic. Lowry's acting like a little baby since DeMar is gone. I can't wait till the NBA starts, man. I'm excited to see new players on the new teams, seeing how well they do. I guess with their new teams. Oh, Corey Joseph, done. I hope I didn't. That just made me think. Did I delete that rare that I was looking for? I certainly hope I didn't. I know I said that last time I needed that rare card, but I can't remember if I fed in my cards since then. I hope I didn't delete it, dude. It's gonna make me mad because I've been waiting to get him for a long time, actually. Oh, there we go. We got an epic prime pull. Another center. Well, power forward / center. I'm sure that this card is not very good because Zach Randolph really isn't much of... I mean, he's at the end of his prime for sure. But it is another epic prime. Not a dupe. But yeah, Rodney Hood. That is right, Speedy. Rodney Hood. But it is an epic prime. So like I said, we're moving our way up. I'll take an epic prime. Let me go check to see if I deleted that or not. I certainly hope I didn't. Alright. Oh, wait. I gotta do my cards. We probably won't get any defensive cards for Elite. I mean, if you look at most of the cards in general, I mean, just about every single card has high offense and low defense. 2 points off to Corey Joseph. That's nice. Who has the best defense in your opinion? Are you talking about a team or are you talking about an individual player? Because, I mean, there's quite a few players that have, I mean, that come to the top of my head that are not. Let me make sure that I didn't delete this guy. Okay, good. These are the two I'm missing. Andrew Bogut and Rodney Hood. So these are the two guys that for some reason, I guess in my catalog, I did not dupe. Even though I marked it down that I did it, but I guess I didn't. Dwight Howard. Is it just me or did they lower the amount of vids we can watch for game nights? I'm not sure, man. I have not done it. Hopefully it's still 20. Tristan Thompson talking crazy. Basically, he said all the teams in the East need to prove themselves to the Cavs since they are defending East. That's funny, dude, because Cleveland is going to be at the bottom. Morris on the Celtics responded, Cavs won't even make the playoffs. They won't even come close to making the playoffs. You kidding? They won't even have a winning record. Cavs are going to be like the Suns. The Cavs are going to take the Suns spot. That's what they're going to do. They're going to be at the very bottom. You're happy the gauntlet is actually working this time? Well, I'm happy that all the events are doing okay. I mean, we haven't really seen any problems except for obviously for the last event, how some people didn't get the event cards or some people got the wrong rewards or something like that, but at least they fixed it before this next event. And so that's nice. But other than that, I mean, we've pretty much seen a lot better start to the season than we did last year. Last year was a disaster at the start. This year was a little bit better. A player, just in the game now. I mean, I always thought Kawhi was pretty good defender. Patrick Beverley's a pretty good defender, even though he's not like a top tier player. Hey, there's Lonzo. Lonzo's not a bad defender either. I don't know. I mean, I almost want to say maybe LeBron, but I don't know. It's kind of unfair with his. It's kind of unfair with him because he's just a little bit bigger than everybody at his position, and so I think a lot of times it seems like he's a good. I mean, he's a pretty good defender. Okay, I'll just give him. He's a pretty good defender. You think he's below average? I don't know, man. I see a lot. Like I said, his size makes him a better defender than he really is. And so I think he has a little bit of a disadvantage or an advantage over most people. Joel Embiid isn't bad either. Tony Allen, he's good. He's good. Yeah, there's a lot of lesser, I guess, known players or less of a role player than that play pretty good defense. But maybe Joel Embiid, I mean, Dwight Howard is long past his prime, so I don't think you can really say Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard used to be pretty good, but he's gotten a lot older, for sure. Drew Holiday. Oladipo first team all defense. Who made the first team all defense last year? Anybody have that list? Or anybody know it offhand? I'm curious who the NBA thinks is the best defenders. Raymond Felton. Oh my God, can I stop pulling this guy? Seriously. I think I have pulled him like 10 times. Hey, back-to-back resets though. I'll take it. Pulled an elite Harrison Barnes. I did not know Harrison Barnes had an elite card. Drew Holiday, James Hart. what? James Harden. What? What? There's no way James Harden. That's funny. Holiday, Oladipo, Covington. Okay, Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert. All right. All right. I don't know much about Covington's defense. I don't know much about him. But I see Rudy Gobert. I definitely see Rudy Gobert. He is definitely a good defender. Anthony Davis, yeah, I mean, I think he's pretty good, but I guess they consider him elite, but I wouldn't. Yeah, Swaggy got jokes, obviously, with the James Harden dude. That's funny. James Harden is the best scorer right now. Well, he is definitely one of the top, no doubt about it. Top 3 scorers in the league right now. I would have to agree with that. Durant is just tall. I mean, Swaggy, that's the same argument that I say about LeBron. LeBron is just big. I mean, that's just... It is what it is, man. You kind of like... got to count it and say that, yeah, well, that is true. He's just tall, but... LeBron is as good as he is because I think he's as big as he is. Allen Iverson is my favorite player ever, dude. That's now you're talking. Now you're talking, man. We had a Swaggy, man. You missed an argument that I wouldn't say an argument, but a discussion that I was having with chat about Allen Iverson in the last stream, and people were or I wouldn't say everybody, but people in the chat. I was arguing that there is no person in NBA history that, besides Allen Iverson, that can, at the point position, that can take a team and take no matter how good they were, good or bad, and take them to the finals. And I was saying Allen Iverson is the only one that could do it. He's the only one that's ever been able to do it. And he's the only one that's probably ever going to do it. And nobody, I don't think anybody agreed with me. I don't think anybody agreed with me. As far as a player goes, and as far as somebody that can carry an entire team, man, Allen Iverson was the man. That guy can do it all. Nicholas, I don't agree. I mean, you're right, dude. I don't think anybody agreed with me. I don't think anybody agreed with me. Yeah, but Durant's you know, what Durant says doesn't really mean much. I'm talking about at the point position, not just a single player. Because I was comparing, the whole conversation started because I was comparing Allen Iverson to LeBron. How LeBron could take a crap team and take them to the finals. And I was saying that the only person that can do that at the point position was Allen Iverson. And that's where the conversation came from, was just because of the fact that LeBron has been able to take his teams to the finals regardless of how good or bad they were. And the only other person that has been able to do that has been Iverson. Rachel D'Amata has the best jump shot, dude. I used to have a crush on her. Like, she used to literally be the only reason I ever watched the 2K videos. The only reason I ever watched them. You're almost done with the Tristan Thompson. That's good, dude. We need to get on the ball. We need to keep going. That is for sure. Harden gets 17 points from the free throw line. I mean, being that I live in Houston, right? We get to see all the Rockets games. And, like, there's nobody that ever makes me laugh more like watching their game than James Harden. Like, he is so over dramatic that it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody more over dramatic than James Harden. And like, seeing him every single time he goes to the line, or every single time he drives to the basket, dude, he just makes me laugh. Like, I don't understand how he gets so many calls so much. But he gets calls all the time. Iverson could have played football. Huh. I did not know that. Did not know that Iverson actually played football. There's quite a few people that play football, though, that play basketball. Melo's gonna surprise everyone. I mean, when I'm not rooting for Phoenix, I'm rooting for Houston, right? Since I live in Houston, you know, I seen them win their championships. You know, that was during my time when they won their back-to-back. So, like, I root for Houston, being that I live here and stuff. And so I would like to see Houston do well. I mean, and I would like to see Melo surprise me. But I don't really have too high of hopes for I don't really have too high hopes for him. But you know what? I would like to be surprised, that is for sure. Yeah, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that probably feel the same thing. You know, people, I don't know, like, oh my gosh, dude. See, people, I guess, Swaggy, like, obviously have different opinions, but for me, I don't think Harden should have any MVPs. I guess I take the term, or I guess I take the title of MVP literal. You know, I just don't think that James Harden is the most valuable player. I don't think he's the most valuable player. I think the Houston Rockets could win without James Harden. Granted, they might not have as good a record, but they could still win without James Harden. And therefore, he is not an MVP player. He can't be the most valuable person, most valuable player if teams can win without him. But again, that's just my personal opinion, I guess. I just look at MVP as like a player that's on a team that the team would not be the team that they are without him. If they didn't have him on the team, then they would not be even close to the team that they are. And I don't think they're that. I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. It's really hard to say this past year who I would have selected as the MVP. I mean, if it was me making that decision, it's hard to see who I would have possibly selected. But I mean, if you take all the teams that are in the playoffs, all the teams that were in the playoffs, and you take away one single person from that team and say, would they still be even in the playoffs? And I don't think that the Cavs would have been in the playoffs, of course. But I also don't think that the Warriors could have made it that long if Curry wasn't in the lineup either. And I'm not necessarily a person that says Curry's the greatest player in the NBA, but I just don't think that the Warriors would be anywhere close to as good a record as they had without him. But Cavs for sure. There's no way the Cavs would ever make the playoffs without LeBron. So Rockets won 65 games and Harden had insane numbers. He did. He had insane numbers. But it's definitely not all about the numbers. I mean, obviously you got to score more points to win, obviously. But I don't think that's a true indication of MVP, at least for me. Pulled a level up card for Elite Spinner. That's terrible. Cavs are going to shock people this year. Swaggy, if the Cavs win 50% of the games, they're going to shock people. If they win 50%, I'll be absolutely floored. Because I don't think that that's even possible. You ate too many pancakes. I just saw that, dude. Giannis, man. I love pancakes, man. I haven't had pancakes in a minute. God, that sounds so good right now. I love breakfast food, man. Lots of pancakes, lots of bacon. French toast is better than pancakes, but I would take some pancakes. For sure. It sounds really good, man. I'm starting to get hungry, actually. Cavs are going to be a 15 seed. His own coach said he's the best ever. Whose coach? You talking about James Harden's coach? I always think of Tomjanovich. Predictions for Celtics Hornets. Is there a game tonight? $6:30. I wonder if it's on TV. Nah, they don't play preseason on TV, do they? Ever? But I'm going to go with Hornets, man. I'm going to go with Hornets. I mean, it's just preseason. It really doesn't mean much, but I'm going to go Hornets. Sexton and Kevin Love is enough to go 500. I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Benny, what is up, dude? Broken jump shot. All right, man. All right, I remember you. I remember your email. What is going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate that. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully your day and grind is going good. I saw him shoot 4 for 20. That's awesome. That's a good day right there. There's still some pancakes left. I mean, are they German pancakes? I'm really thinking, like, I'm wondering, is your pancake different than my pancake, right? First elite from the event is Lou Williams. Not Lou Williams. It's what's his face? I can't even remember who it is. But not Lou Williams. Mike D said his Harden is the best player. Is the best player ever, which obviously isn't true. That is awesome, dude. I'm sure there's a difference, but I never tried American pancakes before. Well, I'm sure they got like an IHOP or something over there, right? They have Denny's, they have IHOP. They have all that stuff, I would think. I would take Ariza over Melo. I would, but that would depend on Melo's contract. I honestly don't know what Melo's contract is. Ariza's contract's ridiculous. So, I don't know if I would take... Melo's or Ariza's. Melo can't even defend properly. Melo's old as dirt. He's slow. He's not going to defend much. Ariza, you know, it's Ariza. I mean, he's okay. I mean, he's an average player. He's not $16 million worth, though. He may be like I'd pay him maybe $6 million. Same with Ryan Anderson, though. I definitely wouldn't give Ryan Anderson no $16 million either. But you know what? I guess they got to do something with their money. You're high. That's funny. At one time. Not in like 2 decades, though. 2 decades ago, maybe. Back in Woodstock. You don't care who wins, just hoping someone beats Golden State. Chance, what is going on, dude? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully your Friday and grind is going good. When did I get that DeMar Pro? I pulled it yesterday and I put it in the chat. Actually, I put it in the polls chat, or in the polls channel. Which is my very first elite. My very first elite pro. Well, that I pulled anyway. Obviously, you don't count that. Isn't IHOP a burger place now? No, definitely not. Still breakfast. You can't get nothing these days with 6 million. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Markkanen's probably making more than 6 million. Robin Lopez is probably making more than 6 million. Rockets defense this year will be awful. Well, it's not going to matter if you score tons of points, that's for sure. So if they have Melo, they have CP, they got Harden. I mean, if you can score tons of points, it's not going to make a difference. Obviously, defense always helps, but we usually eat pancakes with sugar and cinnamon, sometimes with marmalade or chocolate, and some with ice cream. Cinnamon and sugar, that is like a French toast type. Well, no. French toast has brown sugar. Durant or Giannis? I'm going to go Giannis for sure. Yeah, I'd go Giannis. And I wouldn't say that it's because of his skill necessarily. I'd pick Giannis over Durant. I would pick Giannis because I don't really like Durant's attitude. I think he would be I think probably Durant's a better player, but I would pick Giannis because I like Giannis. And I like him as like a person. Not that I know Durant as a person. I just see him, you know, how he reacts and acts on the basketball court. And, you know, he just seems like a good guy. A lot more drive, a lot more desire to be, to better his game. A lot more willingness to learn. And he's young. Just have a lot more going for him. And so, yeah, I would definitely take Giannis. There is that guy, Ryan Anderson. Hopefully they release him in a Suns jersey, because that's what I really want to see. Maybe they could drop it in the star tier. Maybe do all who's the most overpaid people in the NBA and make like a whole new card tier for them. Drop them in the Suns jersey. Who will never start a game all season long? That's going to be Ryan Anderson. Switches, what is going on, dude? What is going on, man? How are you doing today? Happy Friday. KD says he watches your videos. Well, what is up, KD? I wonder if any of those, like, if any people like that, like any basketball or, you know, famous people, you know, it feels, obviously they got YouTube, right? And like YouTube has everything on there, but like, I wonder if, like, they're sitting at home, you know, and they ain't really doing nothing. They pop in a YouTube video and they're like watching it, and like people are talking about them or something like that, like totally, like, so there's some random basketball game, right? Like, Obviously, I'm sure he doesn't play a game like this, but you know, he got a card. He has an event on. I'll put his thing on the thing, on like his like as a, what do you call it, thumbnail. His face is a thumbnail. Like I got Steve Nash on the thumbnail right now. I had for the last event, the DeAndre Ayton event, I actually tried to tweet him. I sent him a little tweet message, or added him at the tweet, asking him for help and support for all Phoenix Suns, Arizona fans to play the game so we could win. So I sent him a little tweet. Of course, I didn't get no response back or anything like that, but I told him I was live streaming and all that stuff, and I sent it to DeAndre Ayton. Doubt he even saw it, but I still did it anyway, just for fun. Giannis invited Lost Unbound courtside. That's pretty cool, actually. That is pretty cool. Just realized you tagged the wrong person. Switches, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's Friday. I like Fridays. Fridays are nice. Fridays are relaxing. College football comes on tomorrow. Obviously, it's Saturday. I like college football. I like watching college football. Gonna be a give me something to do while I grind this game and 19 other games at the same time. Oscar, good night. 3 a.m. here now. Man, that's late. You have a good night. I guess happy Saturday now for you. Your Friday is no longer. But thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Be sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out, Oscar. Everybody else too. Everybody that hasn't yet. Y'all don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Show your support. Helps out the channel. Helps me out. Helps out, you know, that twisted YouTube algorithm that they use to determine where to place you. You know, all that stuff helps. But thank you for coming out, Oscar. Appreciate it. Just pulled Patrick Beverly. I have Patrick Beverly as well. Would like to get him a dupe. R3 is now permanent game mode, so will there be a new event? I mean, that's a good question. I would think that they would try to make a new event. It's obviously not going to be R3, but I would think that they're going to try to make something new. I hope that we don't have these same 3 events all year. If we have these same 3 all year, it's probably going to get old quick. Considering it's the same 3 events we've always played. Like, hopefully they figure out something to add to it. Some different event. Have you seen my deck? I have not seen your deck, Swaggy. What do you got? How many Elite Pros you got? Oh, wait, you got all uncommons. That's right. They're all uncommons and rares. I pulled an Elite LeBron. That is awesome, Ivan. Best card. Best card in the Elite tier. Lucky you. Lucky you. Hopefully we can start getting some pictures, though. I think it took last year. It took them like a month. Took them like a month to... At least, no, it took them like 2 months to put in all the pictures, I think, last year. God, I want to say, like, even after the first couple updates, there were still some cards that didn't have pictures in them. You have 2 Hardened Pros. Dang, that's awesome, dude. Only if you could use just 2 Hardened Pros for the gauntlet, right? You dunked today for the first time, but then I hit the ring and I guess I broke the rim, and I guess I broke my finger, or at least almost broke it. I used to be able to dunk a tennis ball back in the day. Maybe a small, like a softball. Maybe like a softball I could dunk way back in the day. You know, 20, 30 years ago. When I was young and energetic and full of life. Keep pulling centers, dude. Switches, man. Don't jinx me. I have pulled, I think, 3 centers in a row. I think my last 3 elites were centers. Are they releasing the pitchers little by little? I mean, as far as I know, I've been trying to check and keep up with it as much as I can, but as far as I know, they haven't put in any pitchers. At least from what I've noticed, they haven't put in any yet. And I'm not sure they will. And I'm not sure they will until the season starts. I mean, they might do it with preseason stuff, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. But it's definitely been, or it was definitely a couple months last year before they started doing it. I would think right around the time the regular season starts, maybe a couple weeks into regular season, before they start actually putting in pitchers. Man, I told you, dude, I stayed up till 4:30 in the morning, woke up at 6:30 to take my kid to school. I only slept 2 hours, dude. I am so tired. KD said you played for Arizona. No, I didn't play for Arizona. I mean, I played basketball while I was in Arizona at the school, but that was like for, you know, teams on the campus, you know, like for fun type of thing. I didn't actually play for the school. I've played basketball my whole life, but not for the actual school, just at school, I guess. At the gym. How tall am I? I am 5'10". Just pulled a TJ Warren. I need TJ Warren. I still have not gotten his Epic Prime yet. Did I finish upgrading this elite? I'll just use them all. I don't have time to be doing all that. It's all I pulled so far. We've only pulled 1 Epic Prime today, which was Zach Randolph. So if you didn't see, we did pull an Epic Prime Zach Randolph. No elites yet, though. I think I did pull a Epic that was new for the catalog anyway. Actually, let me level up this Peja. I want to see how good his card is. I'm actually surprised. Is anybody else surprised how good this big country is? I'm actually surprised. It was when I leveled up his card without duping it. It was better than the Jaylen Brown and better than, oh, obviously better than the Detlef if it's better than the Jaylen, but still, I am actually kind of surprised how good it is. There are at least two or three that you know of. One is common or uncommon. I'm sure that they're probably doing it. I'm sure they're probably doing it little by little, but I haven't noticed anything, at least with the cards that I have, at least for the top tier cards anyway. I dunked for this video we made for the kids at school. Hurt every bone in my body. Bro, I don't think I could even get the I don't even think I could get the rim now. It would be tough. It would be tough for me to get the rim. I have not worked out or anything or played basketball or done anything since my accident. I have not done a single thing. I have not ran. I have not worked out. I have not played basketball. I have not even snowboarded, wakeboarded. I haven't done any of the things that I love since my accident. Except for YouTube. YouTube is the only thing that I have done since my accident. That's actually why I started doing YouTube, was because of the accident. Not that anybody, if anybody didn't know that, that is why I started the channel, is because I was at home trying to recover, trying to figure out something to do at the house. Swaggy, imagine if I was on your team. Swaggy, we got a pretty good team, man. We're pretty stacked. We got some really good grinders on our team right now. There's no doubt. I mean, last one we hit what, 11 out of 15? 11 out of 15 got event cards last time. I'm thinking that the next full event after the gauntlet, some people are probably not going to make the event card this time because their deck isn't strong enough. But I'm thinking the next event after this gauntlet, I am thinking that we will have 15 out of 15 hit event cards. Hit top 500. One question: I have almost 6,000 crowns. What would you buy? I would go two gold packs. Yeah, all the gold packs I've ever bought, Ivan, have been absolutely garbage. But you can't get greatness unless you go for it all, man. Like, all you're gonna get from a silver pack is a epic prime, and maybe you might get an epic prime, and maybe that might help your deck. But you can't get an elite if you don't get a gold. And all of my crown packs I've opened have been garbage, but I'm gonna still get gold packs because I want elites. You keep pulling grits. I wish I would. I hope I do too, man. It'll make the gauntlet so much easier. Hopefully I can get my first 30-30 game in my career. 34 points, 29 assists. Tonight's game night perk, 1 o'clock, yes. Thanks for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder. 1 o'clock, 10 minutes I gotta remember. You were grinding Rivals Clash after the accident. I mean, my accident was years ago. Years ago. So, I mean, what I'm referring to is, like, I didn't really... I mean, I played games, and I played games on my phone, but, like, not very often. But then I got in my accident, and then I needed something to do, so I started playing a lot of video games, a lot more than I used to. And then I said, okay, well, since I'm going to be at home all the time, and I'm going to be playing games, let's try to do YouTube. So that's how the whole thing started. But the accident was years ago. But I haven't done anything since my accident, so, which has been years. Years. These guys don't know who Big Country is. Yeah, they might not. They definitely might not. He's not a guy that you're gonna like just think of like randomly when you think of, oh, let's. I mean, even if you were to say name me great Oklahoma State players, I mean, I don't even know if people would think of Big Country. You can look up my team. I bet you'll be surprised. What is your team name? What is your team name, man? Because Baker has a team, you know, that comes by in the chat all the time. Baker comes by, and he also has a team, so we got them on our radar that we have to make sure that we beat them every event. So, Big Baller Brand. All right. We have to make sure that we have to beat Big Baller Brand, and we got to make sure we beat Baker's teams as well. So that's 2 teams. Everybody that's on the team now that is still in the chat, man, we got to be sure that we stay one up on everybody. Can't lie, I'm kind of happy about the Rivals Clash reward. Glitch. Oh, you got to keep the event card and the Simmons card. I did hear about that. That a lot of people got to keep the event card and the Ben Simmons cards. That's cool. Made it out of those 30 assists. Booker was responsible for 20. That's awesome, dude. You should make Fortnite videos. I don't really like Fortnite. Honestly, like I like shooter games, like I love Call of Duty. I've actually made Call of Duty videos before. Like if you look back at way old videos, you know, when I was doing just random videos and stuff like that, like I would do Call of Duty, I would do other stuff. I mean, I play like the games that I play constantly, like every day. I play, or almost every day, Call of Duty games, Rainbow Six games, Battlefield games. Destiny 2. I like all of those games. I really don't like Fortnite though. Sorry to hear you got in an accident. Definitely isn't fun. Yeah, it wasn't fun, dude. It wasn't fun. It was a motorcycle wreck. If you didn't know, I broke like every part of my body and ripped off all of my skin in the process. So it wasn't a pleasant thing that happened. That is for sure. And then my motorcycle got stolen like 2 days after I got it out of the shop. Which was kind of like a, I don't know, like a blessing in disguise, right? Because if I still would have had my motorcycle when I recovered, I probably would have drove it, because the doctor told me never to drive a motorcycle again. And it ended up getting stolen after I got it out of the shop. Literally, like, not even a week after I got it out of the shop, it was stolen. But I haven't been on a motorcycle since. Maybe the doctor took it. He knew that I was going to get back on it. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to save this dude's life. And I am going to take his motorcycle. Oh my gosh, so he said the same thing. The doc probably took it. That's funny. That was funny, dude. You have 15 grits saved up from the board. Naquan, Destiny 2. Yes, Destiny 2, man. I love it. How did you survive? I have no idea, Swaggy. I have no idea. I got in a wreck. I don't remember it. I woke up butt naked in the back of an ambulance. That's pretty much how it worked. I remember like the split second before it happened, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm dead, like right before it happened. Like, oh my God, you know, like knowing that this could possibly be the end. And then I woke up. I'm not sure how I survived. All I had on was a helmet. And that was the only piece of my body that wasn't hurt, was my head. Am I playing now, or is that a bot? Brian, I am playing for sure. Yeah, I don't know where they get the bots from. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I'm definitely playing. Motorcycle wreck, broke your leg. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. It's no fun. It's no fun. You was considering getting a bike? Switches, bro. Honestly, man, I feel safer, or I felt safer on a bike than I did in a car. It was just like, it was like destiny. It was like destiny that it was to happen. I was just in the right place at the exact right time, and the right thing had to happen for it to happen. Nobody was doing anything stupid. Nobody was doing anything like where it was just one of those things. It's almost like when you're driving down the road, right? If you're driving down the road in the morning or something, it's really dark, and then all of a sudden a deer just jumps out in the middle of the road, and you hit it, and then you smash into the ditch and crush your car. Like literally that, like it had to be that exact second that you were driving your car and a deer jumped out, and that's why you got in the accident. It's not that you were doing anything wrong. It's just like, that's just what happened. Like it was just destined to happen. And so I honestly felt safe on a bike. I felt safer than I do in a car. It was just an accident, man. Just an accident. But I tell you though, the only difference between a bike and a car really, to me, isn't the safety. It's just like the people that live through motorcycle wrecks, they have a lot more repercussions than normal people in car accidents. Yeah, butt naked, Nick. Right? Well, they had to put me in this full brace, right? They had to put me in a full brace, so they cut all my clothes off. Which is unfortunate, because I was wearing like my favorite pants. I had my favorite shirt on. Even more ironic is this actually happened on Good Friday. The day of suffering. Man, we still got 21 points left of Tristan. We got to finish this. We got to finish this Tristan before we leave. We're going to finish this Tristan Thompson, and then we will leave. Let me get at least one more Epic Prime. Come on, Cat Daddy, man. Give me at least one more Epic Prime. Oh wait, I gotta set the thing. It is 11 o'clock, or it's 1 o'clock exactly. We gotta do it at exactly 1 o'clock. Hopefully everybody remembered. Team Perks, we still got a little bit left. Let's see what they put in the chat. Make sure that everybody... Well, hopefully everybody saw it. We still got 30 seconds left. I got to do it exactly on the time just to make sure that everybody, that we did it exactly on the right time. Saw the bots are coming from Chinese websites. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I did see somebody though that posted in one of the videos that I made that somebody will somebody put in the chat or in the comments that they will do all of the grinding for you if you pay them. Tonight is game night. See, and I used my credits too. Like I just used 100 credits too for that. Like, how dumb am I? I totally forgot like what I was doing, and I used all my credits, or I used 100 credits. That's stupid. All right, we'll just use all these 5 games, and then we'll go. Luck was not on your side. Yeah, I mean, some people say I'm lucky. Some people do say I'm lucky, but they don't have to live with this. The people that say that don't have to live with this every day. They don't know what it's like. Let's have a little German lesson. Try to say Labacus? Labacus? You're almost halfway to the Olenek. Dang, you kind of far, dude. You must be getting lots of those double points. Some extra hot streaks than we're getting. On Tristan Thompson, 35 points in. Really want to be Epic Prime, but I'm stuck on Epic Plus. I would say, Josh, man, just keep grinding raining threes. When I first started, when the first game first launched, you know, I grinded constantly just raining threes, raining threes, raining threes, raining threes. And I did that every single day, like all day long, until I pro'd up all of my epics, till I pro'd up all my ultra rares, and that's how I moved up from tier to tier. And then I had my free elite that I was lucky enough to pull. So got to catch a break every once in a while. It sounded funny. You got Ginobili? I do have Ginobili, man. I pulled him from a spinner. Got like 3 since the start. All right. Well, you're hustling, dude. You are definitely hustling. But we have to hustle. We do have to hustle because we got to be through that elite tier. Like, if you're going to try to get that event card, man, you got to be at least midway through that first elite. The regular elite, the Andrew Wiggins, by the end of today, or by the end of whatever day you're at. Rushy, I know, man. I almost forgot, dude. I almost forgot, but somebody posted in the chat and it dropped down, and so I sat there in the thing and made sure that it was exactly 1 o'clock, because that's what time I said yesterday and today. That way, during next event, everybody in our team, I'm going to try to get a coordinated time for everybody. Because I know we got like one guy that's in Australia, right? And it's like 2 a.m. for him or something. And obviously people in Europe. And then we got people in the U.S. Or maybe he's in Asia. I don't know. But I know we have people all over. Point being is that maybe we should, before next event, I'm going to try to find a time in which everybody is on, and that is going to be maybe the new time period in which we do all events, except for the plus ones. When the things are like 24 hours of plus ones, then it doesn't matter. But when you only have things like this, or things that are like 2 or 3 hours long. How many epic freebies last year was the same thing? It was Jeff Teague. I have that Jeff Teague. I want to pro him up too. Don't probably have the deck to get to the NASH. I know last year I didn't make it all the way through the NASH. I only made it to, I think I made it through the first event card last year. The game night one is just now, just one time. It's a one-time thing, yeah. You're empty, it gives you 5, and that's it. It's just basically 100 credits. That's all it is. Gives everybody 100 credits. You're from France? All right, that's, you know, pretty much all of, you know, around that general. I don't know actually when the time zones change. How many time zones are there in Europe? Is there just, there's probably just 2, right? Maybe just 2 time zones in Europe. Oh my gosh. Stojakovic is not only not better than Detlef Schrempf, but Jaylen Brown is still better than both of them. Man, that's saying a lot. Do you guys use the ones for this event? What is the best events to use them for? I mean, the +1s, all the ones that say +1 or +2, if you ever get +1s or +2, always, always, always save them only for Rivals Clash. That is the only one you ever do for Rivals Clash, man. You gotta save all of them for Rivals Clash. But as far as the other ones go, to me, I just use them whenever we have them at the start of the event. Obviously, the game night one, it can only be the game night one is only valid for the gauntlet, but all the other ones you can use at any time, and I just use them if we got them. I just use them for the next event. But the +1s I don't use unless it's Rivals Clash, because those 2 picks are terrible. Getting those 2 picks for that entire time. Imagine there's one for grits. That would be awesome. You know, like increased pull rates for grits, dude. That's what they should be doing. Like they got some perks in there. Like we got a whole bunch of perks that say level up 1 random card in your deck to max level. Like that is absolutely the worst perk that you could possibly get. For one, you would have to coordinate with your entire team to make sure that every single person got rid of every single common and uncommon and rare, and then you would have to say like, okay, get rid of all your cards, and then we're gonna use it at this time. That's just too hard for 15 people. It's just too hard, man. And plus all the other cards that you want to keep, they're going to be pretty much leveled up anyway, so what difference does it make? It just seems like a terrible perk to have. 7 here in the UK. Don't really know. UK has 1 hour behind. I think we have 3. I'm from the US. It's 11 a.m. right now. So you're like West Coast. Good morning to you. Not a good sign that they're already showing epic primes in the Tristan Thompson. I mean, honestly, it's the beginning, right? Like look at so as you see, when you first play your card, they're going to play the best cards, right? But then once they do that, see, if you ever get stuck, you would use your 2 throwaway cards right there, right, in the very beginning. And they would play their best cards. And then after they play their best cards, then you would play your best card, like for the 2-pointer, and then one of your mediocre cards. And then look at the cards that they play. They just have a ultra rare pro and an epic, which is very low level. and then the last card is always going to be their worst card, and in this case it only has 200 points. So when you see a level, or when you get to a level, don't look at the very first card, because the first card is not a true representation of what the type of cards that you can beat. I would look at more like the last 2 cards that they have and concentrate on trying to beat those cards and making sure that your cards are better than those. Because just like when you play a head-to-head game or a quick game, you know, you throw away your first cards in the beginning, and then you go with your best cards at the end. See, they got an Epic Prime Serge Ibaka that has 400, but that would be your throwaway card. That would be the card that you just throw away. I mean, you wouldn't need it. And then the second card would be another throwaway card. And so you don't need that one. And so now you have 3 guys left. One of them is the double points, one of them is the single points, and these should be the games you win. Okay, that was a lower level Epic Prime, and then the 2-1, they're going to be really low level cards, which is in the 200s. South London. Croydon. Yeah, you definitely got to treat it like quick game, for sure. You'll get a lot farther. Did we push? Oh my gosh, this is gonna... What happened? Was my score off? I didn't even see what my score was, but it looked like it was off for some reason. Like I accidentally hit the +3 or something. I guess I didn't. It's all good. Since 16 picks, guaranteed to reset every game. I mean, I get down to the very last pick quite a few times. My clock says that between Boston and Germany, there's a 6-hour time difference. Yeah, it's about right. It's about 6 hours from here to Europe, I think. Just like it's about, I want to say 5 hours from here to Hawaii. Epic Spinner upgrading to Elite. Michael, good luck, dude. Oh, offensive support. You already pulled it. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I've pulled 11 offensive supports off those Elite Spinners. 11. That is the majority. Majority of the time you're going to pull those Elite Spinners, or those offensive supports. I always do. Yeah, still don't got my Elite pull, man. Like I said, before the previous Flash event, it was like an entire day before, and then the entire Flash event, I did not pull a single Elite. And then the next day, the entire day, I didn't pull a single Elite. And then last night, I pulled 2 Elite cards and then 1 Elite Spinner in a period of like 10 pulls. And then I'm going back to never pulling an Elite again. So I went, had to be max, close to 120. Then I hit a couple of them all in a row, and now I'm going back to my max again. Finally ran out of ads at 70 points in. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good you made it that far that quick. Now all you got to remember, Jake, is to be sure you hit your refreshes. Be sure you like set an alarm or something, because sometimes they can be pretty easy to miss them, you know? So I would like set an alarm or something, and you know, every 55 minutes or something. You did get a foil Joel Embiid. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Rushy, I don't know why when I looked at it, for some reason I thought it said 115 instead of 105. And so when I looked at the total points, I guess when it like flashed, I thought it said 115. And I was like, well, that's not going to end up right. And I was thinking that we hit the wrong like point or something. This is actually a new one for me. So that's actually going to be a new card. New for the catalog. Alright, Cat Daddy, come on. Our stream, our chat needs to see an elite pull. We need to see an elite pull before we go. Or we could just, you know, use all the picks on each draft board. Because that's fine too. I love using all of my picks and going down to the very last one. Off this weekend, yeah. Being off on the weekend is the best. I mean, I never work on the weekends. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I've ever worked on the weekends. I don't think since college, probably. Not since college. I might even take an hour nap. I gotta go pick up my son from school, though. I'll probably go get him from school and then come home and take a nap. Set my alarm every hour, of course. Because we gotta be sure that we hit all these. Then I pull a regular MB. They're trying to tempt me. I know, Michael, there's been a few people on our team and in the Discord that has pulled a foil and that has pulled a regular card and has sat there and debated the same question. Should I pro it or should I not? I honestly would not, man. I honestly would not. I would leave the foil how it is. Because worst case scenario, at least you can have a foil to use for something. Like in some sort of event or something, and maybe one day you'll get it. Now, if it was gonna cause you to get an elite event card, if that was the case, then I would probably do it. But I wouldn't say that one single card would ever do it. Baker, welcome back, dude. How was class, Mr. 104%? We got another John Nash in the house. He has I took this class in college that was based a lot on his work, John Nash. I don't know if any of you guys know him, but he's a famous mathematician that came up with a lot of the principles we use in economics. Oh, look at that. Taj Gibson, brand new epic. That is what I'm talking about. I can't believe I just got excited. But that is a new epic. But anyway, John Nash was a math genius. Like Baker. I keep forgetting if I'm even taking pictures. Like, I can't even tell if I'm taking pictures anymore. Let me check. Yeah, I am. Okay. Got a Zach Collins epic dupe. Get you into Elite Plus. That is nice, man. I sit back, so wasn't really paying attention, just grinding. I tell you, that's one of the things that sometimes I had a couple classes that had like 500 kids in it. And one good thing about college, especially with these bigger classes, is that honestly you could sit back in the very back of class, especially the ones that are in auditoriums, and literally do whatever you want. Sit on the computer, watch a movie, play a game, you could eat lunch, you could drink if you want to. I mean, you can do anything you want. Chances are you will eventually pull a dupe, regular, and beat. Yeah, I would say that definitely save it. Don't pro it. Don't pro it, man. You got the Olenek right before the event started. That's awesome, dude. Add it to the catalog. I hope you guys, well, actually I think that only one person is doing the same thing that I'm doing. That trying to complete the catalog. I don't know if y'all saw that, but there was, I don't know if y'all just saw that, but there was a Elite Pro that just beat one of my cards. I don't know if y'all just noticed that, but there was an Elite Pro that beat my very first card. Not that I'm worried, because that was just his first card, and you know, you'll see that, you know, like this one, or you know, if you look at towards the end, I mean, look how good. These are only 300s. Like, these are the cards you have to beat at the 300s. You got to be able to beat these cards. You don't need to beat the first card. You need to beat the last cards. And so it scares people when they see that, but like you just saw that those last two were epic in the 200s. They were just in the 200s, and so that's all I needed to beat. Ghost, what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate that. In the description is a link to our Discord channel. Feel free to go check out our Discord channel. Tampa's a small school, only around 8,000 students, so the average class is around 25K. Isn't South Florida in Tampa? I was thinking South Florida is in Tampa. Am I right on that? But anyway, welcome, Ghosts. Welcome. Right now you're at the Jamal Murray card. South Florida is a huge school, right? In South Florida, like 60,000 kids. No, that's Central Florida. Central Florida has like 70,000 kids. Ghost is from Tampa too? What is this? What is this? Look at that. Two people in the same chat from the same place. Yeah, Central Florida is the second most populated college. Yep. The most populated, Central Florida, Arizona State, and Arizona State, Central Florida, and I'm missing, what am I missing? I can't think of what the other one was. Oh, you're from Illinois. But I go to college at the University of Tampa. Well, that's cool. Out of the cold weather into the sunshine and bikinis. I can appreciate that. Sometimes you really can't judge a girl on how good she looks when she's wearing all that winter clothes. In Tampa, it's probably a little bit easier. So I can respect that decision. But education first. Education first, man. Card limit. Dang it. We keep hitting this card limit so quick. You're actually from Puerto Rico, but live in Tampa. That's awesome. What time is it at my place right now? It is 1:30. I'm on Central Time. Central Time, U.S. More girls than guys, which is great. Now, those are the type of odds I like. Those are good odds. I've only been to Florida once, though. I think we talked about that last time. No, MyNBA first and then education. That's all right. I respect that, man. That's how you could do it. I wish they had this. I definitely wish they had this game back when I was in college. Hell, I wish I had a cell phone in college. Did I have a cell phone in college? I might have just got my very first cell phone right before I went to college. I know I did not have a cell phone when I was in the military. I know that for a fact. And I know I didn't have a cell phone in high school. But I can't remember if I had one when I went to college or not. I'm sure I got it at some point while I was there. The EP card is still easy, but I'm concerned about the NASH. I am concerned about the NASH as well, Ghost. I'm concerned about the NASH too. I'm not gonna lie, I am too. But I think see, these are the cards that we need to beat. These last cards. So even when we get to the NASH, there's gonna have some cards that are elite pros. There's gonna be a few of them, probably 4, 5, 6 of them, maybe 3 or 4. Who knows? But those aren't gonna matter. The first cards are not going to matter. The question is how good are the bad cards going to be in the deck? That is the question that I'm worried about. And as long as the bad cards are a little bit worse than Epic Prime Pros, then we're okay. As long as it's a little bit worse than Epic Prime Pros, then we're all right. Just pulled 3rd Elite Donovan Mitchell. Man, I could really use that one too. I got my first phone in 4th grade, but it was a flip phone. So, when I was in high school, my mom got a phone for the car. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen these, but so my mom drove a Blazer. Big old Blazer with a center console, right? There's a center console right in the middle of a Chevy Blazer. If y'all have ever, it's an SUV. I don't know if they have Blazers in other countries, but it was a Chevy Blazer, almost like a Tahoe. Like they're the old Tahoes, right? And in the middle console, there's a big middle piece that separated the 2 front seats. And in this middle console is where we had our cell phone. Now this wasn't a cell phone. This was a box that was about 2 feet by 2 feet, and when you picked up the phone, it had a cord attached to it that attached to the box. It looked like a home phone, like it was as big as a home phone, and in the car had a cord attached to it, and you would use it like a home phone. That was our very first portable cell phone. I mean, I don't know if you would call it a cell phone. I mean, I guess you call it a cell phone because it worked on cellular towers. But that was our very first one. Very first one. That was when I was in high school. Makes me feel old though. Dang, hoping to get the Wiggins. I definitely hope I get through the whole thing. We're trying to get through this whole thing for sure. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I know we are. I have faith and confidence that we're going to pull an elite. This is the last draft board. Last draft board, guys. And then we're going to take off. I think unless I got one more bar. Unless I got one more bar. Let me get an elite, Cat Daddy. Come on, baby. Be good to me. Be good to your viewers. People are coming here. They want to see elite pulls. They want to see elite pulls on this draft board. How are you going to disappoint everybody like this? Okay, let's get 4 picks. We'll get 4 picks, and that's it. Because that's going to do the... Oh my gosh, man. My eyes are bothering me. All right, Mr. Gordon. That guy's so funny. He cracks me up. He definitely cracks me up. Sonny, how old are you? Bro, I'm old, man. I was telling people, like... Yeah, like Baker said, he never verified his age, but I was in high school when the Houston Rockets won their back-to-back championships. So I was in high school, living in Houston. That's when I first moved to Houston. I was in high school, and the Rockets won back-to-back. Just got an Epic Prime TJ Warren from an Epic Spinner. That's awesome. Giannis, take it easy, dude. We're getting ready to leave as well. Got to be in bed in order to wake up. 2 a.m. for Celtics Hornets. Peace. All right, man. Have a good night. You take it easy. See you, and it froze again. Last time we did an ad, it froze again as well, dude. That's so annoying. I don't know why it does this. It only does it on BlueStacks, though. But for some reason on BlueStacks, it just has a problem. So that's what, 95, 94, 95. Yeah, 94, 95. So you can kind of get a general vicinity, general range, not vicinity, but range of age. Let me mute this real quick so the audio doesn't come off playing music. That's another thing that's super annoying. Every single time I turn it back on and hit my login, the thing, starts playing music. All right, be right back. I gotta log in. All right, we are back. Let's get it. All right, we got one game night left. We have gotten one game night. There's an issue that I have seen with the spinner. Not sure if you have seen it. I don't know, man. When you spin and it stops on another spinner, then it spins again. Oh, you know what, Ghost? I have seen that, actually. There's been a couple times in which I have done that, and what I landed on wasn't what it was, and I guess I never really paid attention, like that it was from the previous spinner. The Be Right Back screen looks like the beginning of Goosebumps. I mean, this theme could be from Goosebumps. I mean, they use a lot of different themes from a lot of different like shows, TV, something like that. I have lost more than 10 opportunities to get an elite. Well, Ghost, I have pulled 11 offensive supports from elite spinners, so I would almost consider like all of those chances that I lost on getting an elite spin or getting an elite card as well. So that makes me between 37 and 40. Actually, Michael, I'm somewhere around between 22 and 25. I'm telling the truth, I promise. 22 and 25. Yeah. I get that, but the spinner, elite spinner with epic prime items, yeah, that's not cool. That is not cool. Yeah, I really haven't had any that, as far as the upper tier ones. Michael, okay. Hey man, I gotta think young to be young, I guess, right? Or I don't know how the phrase goes. You're only as old as you wait, no. You're only as old as you feel, right? Isn't that what they say? And so, I mean, I feel like I'm 100, but I don't want to pretend like I'm 100. So I'll just pretend like I'm 20 and try to convince my body that I feel like I'm 20. You just hit 30, man. I feel you, dude. I remember that day. I almost thought the world was ending. But then again, I almost thought the world was ending when I December 31st, 1999. I mean, not that I realistically thought it was ending, but I remember all the stuff that people were saying about our financial system collapsing. There was gonna be some the binary code or whatever it was. It was something with the 2 digits when it rolled over to 2000 instead of, since in the banking system they only use the last 2 digits. It was going to go from 1999 to 1900 in the banking system. People were like freaking out, saying the financial system was going to collapse and all this other junk and nonsense. But in December 31st, 1999, I spent that New Year's Eve in Hawaii, and it was pretty crazy. It was a crazy night, man. I was in Hawaii. Yeah, well, good old Y2K, man. Y2K. I mean, people put like 2K whatever, but people don't remember like all the hype coming up to Y2K, man. That was a big deal for a while. That was a big deal. When I get older and have kids, I'm going to show them the movie 2012 and tell them I survived that. That's funny. Dude, I love movies like that. God dang. This is another ultra rare. We're not going to get anything. Last draft board. Last draft board. But I know I used to tell when I was teaching at the college or the high school, I used to tell them the end of the Mayan calendar. It was December 23rd, right? December 23rd, 2012. December 23rd, no, December 14th, December 6th, I don't know, whatever day it was in December, the end of the Mayan calendar. I used to tell everybody that was the day the world was going to end too. But back then, people believed me. I remember my parents prepping for that. I remember that day I spent the night at my boy's house playing DJ Hero. That's awesome, dude. All right, man. This is our last chance for a good card for the day. Right here. Free pack. You know that, of course, it's not going to be a good card. But Doug West, probably the most commonly used card in my deck. is Doug West. All right, guys. That is going to do it. I am pretty sure, I mean, depending on how it goes, for those of you that are new this year as opposed to last year, or just new to the channel, Sunday night I usually do a stream to close out the event. But being that this is Gauntlet, once you finish the event, then you no longer can play the event. So we'll have to see how it goes. And if I finish days, like if I finish like way ahead, then obviously I'm ahead. But I am going to not I'm going to try to keep it some game nights and some things that I have to do, so that way I could stream Sunday night. But it's quite possible I'll be completely done and then I won't be able to stream. If you're interested in keeping up with that, check the Discord, check the Twitter in the description. I'll post both of those, or you could just ask me in the Discord and I'll let everybody know. But you're not done. Convince me to play longer. Baker, I've gone 3 hours, man. 2 hours and 45 minutes. I have gone longer today just for you. Just for you and for Pineapple. Although Pineapple left a long time ago. But, and everybody else as well. I usually only go 2 hours, but 2 hours and 45 minutes today for my boy Baker, Pineapple, everybody else in the stream, man. Glad everybody else came out. Icy, Michael Switches, our new ghosts. Thank you for the subs, by the way, for Josh and Fee. Thank you guys for subbing. Appreciate all of that. Everybody else that is still in the chat. Braden, Sam, Derek. I don't know how many guys are still left. Switches, Jake, Rushy, Ivan, Icy, Jay, everybody else, man. Thank you, everybody that's coming out, man. Appreciate that. Hopefully y'all have a good grind. Hopefully y'all pull some amazing cards. Tell me in the Discord. Y'all go to the Discord. Y'all post your pulls. I want to see some good stuff. I want to see some good elites. Pedro, y'all take it easy, man. If y'all haven't already, be sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Be sure you hit that sub button. We will do another stream soon. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.